We are live. Hello, everybody. We don't have anyone live, but they're gonna see this later.
But hello, everybody.
But hello,
How
everybody.
are you doing?
Yeah. I hope. I hope. I would like to get someone. Let's give this some seconds because we need someone to write to us on the chat to say that they can hear.
Yes.
I think
We're
that the
having like
volume.
no one is watching.
Yeah, I hear the volume. I want the volume to be a little louder. Let me
How do
see.
you know what's the volume like?
Because I can hear.
How come we have 2 likes?
1 2 1 2 1 2. I think that's is that a good volume?
4 people are watching. 7 people.
7 people watching.
Hi, 7 people.
Cześć 7 ludzie.
You should do your intro thing.
Oh, of course. Let's go. 3 2.
Boom!
Cześć
Cześć
ludzie.
ludzie.
What's up, people? Hola. Vigo's dad and Vigo's mom
Hi.
here. Welcome to another. This is not an episode. Welcome to the first live. Guys, we are doing a live.
Why are we doing live? Let's be
Yeah.
like real.
Well, to be honest, I wanted to. First, I told you guys that I wanted to bring you guys more content from Dominican Republic, and it has proven to be a little challenging because we have many things to do. So, in order for me to record the episodes and then edit them. By the way, if you hear some noise, it's literally the noise of the Dominican Republic. This is
Yeah.
incredibly noisy country.
It's a good background to kind of make it real.
Can you hear it? Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear on the camera?
They're honking.
They're honking. I would like to the chat to go on because I would like to be able to read. I would like to be able to read if people are
You
saying
have to do, I think, here and put participants.
participants. Right now, there's no chat. Where is the chat, guys?
By the way, my hair is wet because if you're in the Dominican Republic, you have to shower 15 times a day. It's so hot and humid.
Let me see.
It's like you sweat basically walking around the house.
That's true. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going through the settings to see if by any chance I put the chat on off. I don't think so,
Maybe
but
customization.
allowed. Okay, no attacks. Language recording date, standard everywhere. Allow embedded. Yeah.
If I enter,
Allow comments.
Kinda
Okay, I think it's all good. I think it's all good.
Cześć, Roxana. She just said that she can see.
Tell her to write on the chat if to see if she can. Because for whatever reason, we cannot see.
I just wrote.
You wrote? Look,
Yeah.
there are people writing.
Yeah, we cannot see it on
We
the
cannot
computer.
see
I
it.
can have it here on the phone. That way we can see.
Okay, yeah. Do you have enough battery?
Probably not. Because that's me, let's face it, 36%.
Yeah. I have a lot of battery.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll go from time to
Let's
time.
not bore them.
Anyways,
Start.
but I want to be able to read it, guys. So let's begin. 3 minutes already of us. That's so common of us talking so much. So, guys, the reason why we're going live is because I asked you on a post recently to write as many questions as you want. Yeah, I know I did. And it was too many questions, so thank you. And it would have
Okay.
taken too long
Yeah.
for us to record all of them and for me to edit. So we thought, hey, let's go live. And Karolina here is going to be the star of the day. I'm gonna
No preparation.
no
I
preparation.
saw some questions, but yeah, maybe 2 or 3 were like, huh.
Speak,
I have to think
speak as
about
loud
it.
as you can, just in case I am drowning you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so let's
First
go.
question.
I'm gonna go first for the questions that are on Instagram. Okay. Okay. So first question, Phil asked, his wife wants to know if is the fruit as amazing as she thinks it would be.
Yes, it is. It's extremely ripe and it's completely different than what we get when you buy it, imported in Europe or in America.
Yeah.
Because obviously they have to pick it a lot earlier for it not to rot on the way.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know, avocado is actually a berry, and here avocados are eaten, a lot, and they
A
are
lot.
massive. They are creamy, and they are really, really good. And all the other fruits, like tropical fruits that
Yeah.
are typical here that are not really known in Europe. At least I don't know them, like in Poland and stuff.
Yeah.
Carambola, which for example is in season, I think now. It's
Yeah,
really,
yeah, it
really
is.
good. And also the downside of it is if you don't eat stuff quickly and it's outside, then you're gonna have like larvae in it
Yeah,
very
it is.
quickly. Yeah, it happened to us with cherry tomatoes just the other day.
Yeah. Here, that's something important here. You have to eat your fruit very fast,
Yeah.
but it is sweeter and it is like
juicier.
So yeah, look, I managed to put this like that so that you have battery. Okay, so
What? Someone says, I'm sorry, but did I hear you call us gays? We said guys. Is that a joke?
I don't know. I said, hey guys.
Okay, I lost all the
Karolina
traffic.
is reading the chat on her phone.
I'm trying. Okay. Are you in Dominican right now? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are in the Dominican Republic, Dominicana, in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is the capital city. That's where I come from. This is my house, my mom's house. This is my bedroom. Right over there it's like the attachment to my bedroom. As you can see,
Attachment to my bedroom.
Used to be like an outdoor
like
patio, and then it became my bedroom, and this was my studio. As you can see, there's still some remains of me, of my DNA there with Michael and John.
Okay, the next question, I'm ready.
Okay, so the next question is again from Instagram. Marla Venture asks, not a question about Dominican Republic, but about a language. Karolina, what was your level of Spanish when you met your husband's family? That's the first question. How long did it take you to learn Spanish, and did you have a language barrier?
Well, I spoke Spanish when I came here because I started learning Spanish when I was like 13 years old in middle school in gymnasium. Back then, we had gymnasium in Poland.
Yeah.
And I studied linguistics, English and Spanish. So I was pretty fluent, but it was hard because like all Spanish-speaking countries, they have their own variants of Spanish, and some of them are more difficult than the others. And Dominicans speak very fast, and they put a lot of words together, like they cut the endings, and sometimes they pronounce the R's like L.
Depending on where you're from Santo Domingo, we say que calor instead of que calor. When we're being really
colloquial, right?
Also, you said that we cut the words. For example, we would say, instead of ven para acá, we say ven pa acá.
Yeah.
And when it's very fast, oye Karolina, ven pa acá.
Yeah, like if you have like many sentences together and all of them are cut, you're like, what is happening? But I got used to it. And when I came here, I had a Spanish accent from Spain.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because that's how I learned. I learned
¿Cómo estáis?
Spanish, like Spanish speaking. I mean, teachers from Spain or that were they were studied in this type of Spanish.
Yeah.
Or in Madrid that I went for some courses, and when I came here, I lost this accent completely.
Yeah, she did.
Now I don't know what's my accent. Like for a while it was just Polish, and then I think it's more or less Dominican now.
It's Dominican. Dominican. Anyhow, okay. Thank you for that question, Marla. Then now we have Eli Loyacono. She says, "What's the place you have enjoyed the most here so far?" I don't know if she's talking about this trip or in general.
So boring. The beach, obviously, they're beautiful here. In different regions, you have different types of beaches, but I think Punta Cana is the most famous area. It's a resort area. But obviously, it also depends what you want, because when you want a holiday, like more, I mean, you can do like adventure holidays here. Do like go to the waterfalls, go to the caves, go to the mountains even, and you can climb. But the most famous and the most common, because of the climate and because of the infrastructure, is obviously the all-inclusive type. That you go to the resort and you just stay there and just drink, eat, rest, go to the pool, and the service is amazing, music is amazing, and it's this type of vibe. But not everyone obviously wants that. But when you go to a place like that, you don't go out. Like you don't go, like you can maybe go to a pueblo, to a village around, but it's not.
Yeah, you can hear. I wanted to make sure.
Like in Europe, maybe in Spain or in Greece, that you are used to just walking around all the little villages. Here, it's because in Latin America, it's just different. This way, So what else I liked a lot? We actually went to the waterfalls. How many are there?
It's not a. You were talking. Oh, the 27
27 waterfalls.
27
it's an amazing
waterfalls.
place. You have to go through all the waterfalls.
Sometimes
you slide,
waterfalls.
sometimes you jump, or if you're chicken shit like me, you walk downstairs around the thing.
That's really cool.
This is pretty impressive. We went to a virgin bitch.
You went to a virgin bitch.
See this with
this is a VIGO'S dad channel. This is
short
X-rated.
eyes. The short eye together. Virgin bitch. You see?
Yeah, Polish people have issues with this.
Yeah. We went to, it's near Haiti, and it's not a tourist area, so it's just unaffected by people. So you have like a very long stretch of very white sand.
Yeah, it's called Bahía de las Águilas. Did you say?
No.
I don't remember.
Bahía das Águilas,
Or
which
Eagles Bay.
means Eagles Bay, yeah. And it's the water is really, really light color.
Yeah.
And it's very salty, right? So you
Very
can
salty.
float and you can see the birds and the fish and all sorts of things. It's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
It's
So if
really
you come
far.
here, go. It's far. It's like 5 or 6 hours from Santo Domingo, because the southern
When you
part.
ask them when is it, how far is it? 2-hour drive.
So it's allí mismo. Yeah.
Around the
Anyways.
corner.
Okay. So another question. Let me go to the. Sorry, guys. I have to go to the ones on the stories.
Oh, you have like different sources.
Yeah.
Did you use the other already? All the other ones from the comments?
Yes, from the comments, yeah, because most of them came on the stories and on
Okay.
on YouTube. Okay, so Maria M. Trella. She said, "What is your favorite dish in Dominican Republic?"
Avocado. It's not a dish.
Anything with
But
avocado.
I can eat it. Like on the first night that we came here, my dinner was just a one entire avocado.
Yeah.
I really like plantains and everything made with plantains. Either fritos, which is like fried slices of plantain.
Yeah.
It resembles like a mix of banana and potato fries, like
Yeah.
chips. You know,
Hey, I
chips.
have an idea. Quick idea. If the question is
Will I
asked,
cook?
no,
I don't know why.
if the question was asked in Polish, she will answer in Polish. If the question was asked
No, I
in
don't.
no,
Why you
please.
complicate my
No,
life?
because I know that a lot of the questions came from Polish people, and I know that they value when we put subtitles. And we cannot put subtitles on the live. So,
Okay.
so for example, if the question was
Okay.
in Polish, she will answer in
This
Polish.
was in Polish?
No, this was in English.
Okay.
And if it's in English, she will answer in English, but maybe she will do a very quick Polish what you
Yeah.
said. So you can
It's
say,
gonna
I like
last 3
avocado.
hours. This
No, no, so avocado. Ona lubi avocado.
I platany. But po polsku my tego nie znamy za bardzo. We don't really know plantain
Yeah.
in Poland. I guess in some big cities, if you have
Tak.
like imported.
Platane nie jest banany.
Yeah.
Nie.
It looks like a banana,
Tak.
podobne do banana, but you cannot eat it raw. You have to
Tak.
cook it.
Tak.
It's very hard otherwise.
Yeah.
So I like they have many dishes with it because they use it like potatoes. So you can have puree or you can have fried or even in the casserole and put it in a soup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's very like a mix of sweet and salty.
Yeah, for
flavor.
sure. This question it goes along with this one. Madame Cho, he says, what is the best / most traditional food?
Well, most traditional is something called bandera dominicana, which means Dominican flag, and it has rice, beans,
white rice.
White rice. Well, yeah.
Plain white rice.
Yeah.
Beans, red beans, originally, not dark beans.
Yeah.
Those are Mexican beans. The ones
Okay.
that are dark. As for us, it's red beans, white rice, salad, and the salad is only a little tomato, maybe some lettuce. So, like a little salad, you would not have a broccoli in there as part of the bandera.
Broccoli is not a salad, though.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, exactly. But we would not have, don't worry, guys. So salad,
plantain,
avocado, and some sort of meat. In
Yeah,
Dominican
chicken, I
Republic
think.
would be possibly chicken,
Yeah.
would be the main one.
Okay.
So, and which one would be the best? I guess this one without the meat.
Yeah, just
for
take
us.
the meat out and I'm good.
Yeah.
And also there are
and avocado.
many good sweets here. I really like ones made with coconut and with mani. What is that? Peanuts.
Peanuts.
They have something called dulce de mani, which is like peanut sweet or peanut candy or something,
Yeah.
and it's just mixed of peanuts with mass made with sugar.
Yeah.
Pure health, but it's delicious.
Yeah,
it's
it's
hard
super
and
good.
chunky.
So Rubia en el viaje asked, what is your most favorite place in the Dominican Republic?
I don't have like a favorite place, one place. It's just like discovering.
An all-inclusive hotel in Punta Cana.
My bad. I really like Jardín Botánico, which is the botanical garden. His house actually is in front of it.
Right across it, literally.
And
We are looking at it right now.
Before Vigo came along, when we were here, we would go around there or go for walks. It's
What's
really
the first
beautiful.
thing you visited when you came to live here?
So it's also like sentimental.
Yeah.
And it's a massive park and it has like all those different types of vegetation because it's not only tropical, they have it's like a museum of plants. I guess
it's a botanical garden.
how you guys-
It's like
how
a
this
zoo
works.
for plants. It's a zoo for plants.
Yeah.
You will see it on the vlog. We'll try to capture it. We're gonna celebrate Vigo's birthday there.
Yeah, so it's already on Sunday.
On Sunday. Well, his birthday is at party. Anyways, another question is again from Ruben El Viaje. Is DR a safe place to visit, or you need to be super careful in order to avoid dangerous situations? Please start with this answer in Polish for our Polish viewers, because I know that they will be the ones more interested.
Czy jest tu bezpiecznie? Na pewno nie jest bardzo niebezpiecznie, ale nie jest bardzo bezpiecznie.
Trochę.
To znaczy ale... tak, ja tutaj zawsze byłam z dominikańską rodziną, nie? Więc zawsze jakby wiedziałam dzięki nim, gdzie iść, gdzie nie iść, jak się zachowywać. Najważniejsze jest też to, że tutaj się wszędzie jeździ samochodem. Nawet jak ludzie... Nie wiem, no większość ludzi jeździ samochodem osobowym, nie ma tak transportu rozwiniętego jak w Europie, ale na przykład znaliśmy jedną dziewczynę z Niemiec, która tu mieszkała sama i mieszkała w takim średnio bezpiecznym miejscu, bo, znaczy nie to, że średnio bezpiecznym, bo to było w takim jakby na Starym Mieście. I nic poważnego nigdy jej się nie stało, ale 2 razy ją ukradli. 2 razy ukradli jej telefon i pieniądze. Po prostu taki, jak to się mówi? How do you say when someone just robs you in the street, like mug?
Mug, yeah. Like
no napadli ją, po prostu kazali oddać rzeczy, nie pobili ani żadnej tam przemocy takiej nie było. So I'm just telling the story of the German girl. No, that it's not super dangerous, but it's not super safe, and I'm not objective because I was always here with my Dominican family, so I was always taken everywhere by you guys. I wouldn't walk the street ever by myself.
Yeah.
But also you don't really walk here a lot because most people take cars anywhere. That's why traffic is a disaster.
Yes and no.
No, yes, it is. Compared to when you look in the streets.
I know, but let me explain.
People walk in Europe.
You have to remember the Dominican Republic is it's a developing country, which means that we have the social classes are more marked between each other than in Europe. So you have a lower class, which is the majority of the country. It's a lower class or working class, I think it's called nowadays.
I don't think it's called anything anymore.
Yeah. So people that live, obviously, they don't maybe own a house, they don't own cars. That's 70% of the Dominican population. So in that case, those people are, of course, walking on the streets all the time. They're taking buses, they're taking, we have two lines on the metro, they're taking metro, so they are using public transportation.
You don't see 70% of population in the streets.
Because you're not,
or maybe
it sounds bad, you're not
Santo Domingo, right?
We live in Distrito Nacional, so inside Santo Domingo, you if you put the scope like this and like this, you have El Distrito Nacional, which is like the center. It's like saying that if you are in Warsaw, you have Warsaw, and then you have like Stare Miasto or Praga. You know what I mean? So most of the people that take public transportation, they live in all the areas.
But there is no infrastructure compared to Europe. You don't have pavements. You like we understand them. Sometimes you have some piece of pavement, and then it's over because someone has their house more to the front, so there's no space anymore. You have to walk in the street. You don't really have this is also the climate doesn't let people walk in this heat.
Okay, so just as the Dominican, I will tell you, Dominican Republic is fairly safe if you have some sort of awareness. There are some areas that you should be careful of walking with a necklace like that, because maybe you go out and they're gonna you are not gonna get mugged with a gun. You're not gonna get beaten. You're not gonna get kidnapped. You're not gonna get raped. Raped here is actually very low. But you will get like she said, like the pickpocket or stuff like that. So
and also, especially if you look like a tourist, they can come after you, but not like try to rob you, but try to ask you for stuff, or like try to help you, or I will help you with this maybe, and then they expect to get tipped. Right? Yeah. So maybe that's
also it's fairly safe, but nothing like a European country for sure. Okay, let's by the way, on the screen that we're looking at here, we don't have the chat. The chat, we can see it on Karolina's phone that she's logged in on her account. So we're answering all the questions that came before.
Yeah.
And at the end, we're gonna go through through the chat and kind of like, okay, so
let's go with the other question.
Okay, the other question is. God. Okay, so IVK Modest, he says, does DR's Spanish have special dialect or slang? As I know, there are many accents and dialects in this area.
Yes,
talk a little bit about it.
It does. It has. I mean, every Spanish, like I mentioned before, in different countries has different accent, has different some grammatical differences, and some obviously vocabulary is different. When it comes to vocabulary, for people who speak Spanish, what are the funniest or weirdest words that I know here? For example, guagua, which is
Guagua
a
is
bus
bus.
or a car.
Yeah.
You use it as a vehicle.
Yeah.
Another thing that
La bemba.
Another la bemba is a big
Bemba is a
lips.
big lip. So if you have this big, que bemba.
And the other one that I really liked is they don't say. I mean, also say, but it's not as common to say that two people have a relationship. They say they have love. They tener amores, which means to have loves. It's so pretty.
Yeah, we say that. Like when you start dating and then you make it official, you say tenemos amores. We have loves.
Yeah, it's in plural. So mami miłości.
It's not tenemos amores. That's nothing. That's
amore.
Tenemos amore.
Amore. So it's like
Tenemos
Italian.
Amore.
Okay.
Amore.
It's cute.
Say it in Polish quickly.
No.
No. Okay. Well, the question was in English. Okay, so.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I should. It's
just a short version of it.
Okay, no to są zawsze różnice w każdym rodzaju hiszpańskiego z każdego kraju, czy w akcencie, czy w słowach, czy w gramatyce nawet. I tutaj, jeśli chodzi o dominikański hiszpański, no to z śmiesznych słówek to pamiętam guagua jako autobus i mieć miłości zamiast związku. Jak ludzie się spotykają, randkują, to mówią tenemos amore, czyli mamy miłość, jakoś tak.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll put this up here.
The two languages thing is going to make this video last till tomorrow morning.
That's the beauty of life. Life can be for a whole hour.
You won't sleep, guys. You cannot sleep.
Yeah, but this will stay in the channel forever. This is an episode for you guys.
No pressure.
Okay, so Kitty Katesama, she says, Miss Karolina, you're Miss Karolina. Miss Karolina, what is it like for you in the DR? How is it overall?
I like it. I really like it here.
She's a celebrity in this country. She goes to
People look at me like, whoa, who is that person? Weird looking. No, but it's like sometimes it's obviously it's endearing because they are not like pointing at me or anything. They are just curious, like what am I doing here? They usually smile and they're nice. Sometimes you feel like if I am mean to someone, I'm not invisible. Like I have to be careful. It's not like I have to be careful. I'm only mean to you.
It's the phenotype, guys. It's not only the fact that she's blonde, but you guys, Polish people or European.
Because Santo Domingo is not like a hotspot for tourists, especially when I'm like in the supermarket or if I'm like in a bank in normal places.
Outside of Zona Colonial.
Yeah, I'm not in the place where all the tourists are, so I'm a little bit like, and especially if I now speak Polish to Vigo, it's even more like.
Oh yeah.
Because before we would always speak English, so it's like okay, maybe assume I'm maybe American,
Yeah, it's like because I remember the impressions I had when I first.
They usually thought of Russian because of the
because
the biggest group of tourists from this area.
Yeah, because that's I remember the first time that I saw her in person. When I went to Warsaw the second time, because we saw each other, then 7 years passed.
What, did you think I was Russian?
I remember that I was struck by the characteristics of your face. Like her eyes were very big, her cheekbones are very, very high. Like it's the Eastern European look.
It used to be good old days when I was young. Anyways,
but those things are they to Dominican on the supermarket when they see you. She wants me to shut up.
Yes. I return the favor because I think people here are really beautiful. Like I stare at them.
Oh, but we're not talking about beautiful. They can be some other people everywhere. I'm just saying the phenotypes. If you guys see my nose, this nose is not in Euro, isn't it?
So, what else I like? I mean, obviously, it's to have live a normal life here.
Yeah.
If you were not raised here, certain things can be difficult to adjust. Like time management is different, kind of organization is different. Like you don't know what to expect sometimes because people say one thing and then it doesn't happen. Like, Dominicans really don't like confrontation, so they don't want to tell you no. They would just not answer you, or they would just nod along, and then something won't happen. So, for someone from a culture like mine that is very direct, sometimes it's like. You get a little bit like what's happening, and obviously when you compare living in Europe to living in a developing country, there are downsides, as in, a lot of things that you want to do, that you want to get services of quality are paid. not, you don't have NHS here like we have in the UK, for example. And like we said, like public services are of worse quality, and there's a lot more division. But to be honest, all those things can be managed. The only thing that really makes me feel like I wouldn't be able to live here always, like forever, stay, is the traffic. I think this is very difficult. And I think for people that live here now, I mean, just for Dominicans, it is really hard for them because it's like anywhere you want to go and any hour of the day, you're going to be stuck in traffic. And it's very bad.
Traffic has, I think I should speak slower also you. Traffic has gotten a lot worse here in the last years because there's more people with cars. And,
proving my point that no one thinks public transportation.
Yeah, it is true. Anyways, let's keep going. So duże samochodów,
za dużo ruchu,
tak, na ulicy i tak, masakra po prostu. Okay, so
VIGO'S says katastrofa.
Okay, so Jose Aquiles Mora asks, which coffee do you prefer? I think he's talking about coffee with greca versus either machine coffee or instant coffee. So the three coffees.
When I'm at home, I drink shitty instant coffee, and it's my favorite. The flavor I remember from when I first started drinking coffee when I was in high school, I think. And it's like, I know real coffee drinkers are like, this is bullshit. This is like fast food coffee. And I know, but I like it. But here, I always drink the Santo Domingo coffee or any of the Dominican coffees. That is, you bought it ground. And then you cook it, not cook it. You make it in something called greca, which is, I don't know, imbryk, I think, in Polish. Something that it's like a little kettle that you put on the stove. You have to put water in it. You put coffee in it, and then it kind of boils and bubbles up, and then you have coffee ready. It's a lot stronger than the instant coffee. But I'm thinking if I'm here, I have to do the Dominican way. I have to eat Dominican food, drink Dominican coffee, and just support Dominican stuff. That's what I like to do.
Okay, now we're going to go to the questions that are on YouTube, the post that I put on the community section.
Okay.
Like I said, we cannot read your questions on the live, but we will go at the end and go through some of the questions that you guys are asking right now, okay? We just don't want to neglect
let's do it.
So, Mahu, okay, this question is in Polish. Hey Karolina, czy Dominikanie mają dużo... Read it out loud.
Czy Dominikanie mają dużo... Polish people can deal with the fast.
It's too fast.
Hej Karolina, czy Dominikanie mają dużo skojarzeń z naszym krajem? Gdy mówisz im, że jesteś z Polski, czy wiedzą coś na jego temat, czy też identyfikują nas raczej z kulturą rosyjską? We kind of mentioned it. So do the Dominicans know anything about Poland? Like, do they have any association, or do they think it's all Russian culture?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, actually today we went to the caves, Tres Ojos, Three Eyes. It's in the cave. Dzisiaj byliśmy w takim miejscu, w takich jaskiniach, to się nazywa Boże, nie umiem po polsku mówić. Trzy oczy, Three Eyes, i są takie jeziora pod ziemią. I przewodnik, który do mnie zagadał na wejściu, jak zapytał skąd jestem, ja mówię, że z Polski, to powiedział oczywiście Jan Paweł II. To w całej Ameryce Łacińskiej będą kojarzyć Jana Pawła. Czasami starsi jeszcze może będą kojarzyć Wałęsę. I mówi drugi przewodnik, z którym rozmawialiśmy, mówił, I'm turning to him as if he understands.
I'm just going to the chat just in case.
Drugi przewodnik też mówił, że kojarzył nas na tyle, tylko żeby powiedzieć, że dużo Polaków też przyjeżdża tutaj zwiedzać różne rzeczy. Także coś tam wiedzą. Nie jest... Zależy też od wykształcenia danej osoby, wiadomo, ale to chyba tak na całym świecie jest. That's it. Should I say it in English?
Okay.
John Paul II, just the classic. Everywhere in the world, that probably will be number one.
Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, I
Wałęsa sometimes also.
Sadly.
Didn't have many. What's that?
No, Wałęsa. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the priest from the scandal.
Yeah.
What was his name? Sorry.
That was not bad. There was a Vatican cardinal here that was a pedophile. So that is sadly another thing that they know about Poland.
But they don't say that Polish people are.
They don't say that to you. No, they don't.
No, but as a matter of fact, and I shot this on for a future episode that I will show. Yeah. We have here something called Columbus Lighthouse, and outside there is the Popemobile that Jan Paweł II used when he visited Dominican Republic in 1992. So it was there. I shot it for you, my post. So
you know what else? I remember seeing some years ago when we were here, we saw some ads in the city.
Yeah.
Llegaron las polacas, which means the Polish ladies came, and the actual picture was like white, blonde women dressed in traditional Polish outfits, and they were all Polish beers. Like they were importing Polish beers, this company. So I guess they also know that we do like our drinks, our drinking.
Las polacas.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question would be, hold on.
I like to believe that they found out about it because I was here.
Okay, this one's here. Beata, that was Mahu that asked that question.
You said it.
Beata Hodor said, Czy wszyscy Dominikanie są tak przystojni?
Yes.
So, so you're saying that are we like pretty or handsome?
That's about you, love. You should say thank you.
Oh, thank you. Dziękuję
Are all
bardzo.
Dominicans so handsome like you?
They are handsomer.
They're very handsome, and women are also very pretty. And
goes back and forth. There are some ugly people everywhere, guys.
Look at you now. You don't like to talk, to be complimented.
Of course, I'm talking to Polish people. I cannot go like, yes, we're all so nice. So, you know, they're going to unsubscribe to this channel.
But Dominican people in general, they take care of themselves a lot. I'm like, you tone it down a little, but still you take more time.
What does that mean?
You take more time sometimes in the bathroom and stuff than me. And I say, hey, Kate Moss, let's go.
I do take care of VIGO'S hair and my hair. She's like sometimes, it's a kid, let him in. I go, no, his hair needs to be, he has curls. Curls need treatment.
Brushing the hair in the morning before Vigo goes to the nursery, wakes up like this, and I'm like, 5 minutes, we have to go. Going, and his dad stopping in the door.
Some leaving and putting, okay, fine.
But in general, women, like they have usually long hair. When they travel, they put it in like they roll it around and put a little thing on it so that it doesn't get ruined. So that when the plane lands, they can take it all off and have nice hairdo. You know, they wear jewelry, perfume, usually dressed very sexy.
Interesting.
Same with men.
Interesting. Someone here, just because I saw this comment,
are sporty.
Someone said, Idamico said, guagua se usa también en Canarias, estación de guaguas y tal, right?
Very cool.
In Canary, but you know why? Because a lot of the Spanish that came, I think Christopher Columbus, actually correct me, was from Canary Islands, and a lot of his men, and a lot of his men came from there. And as a matter of fact, if you go to Canary Island, you will see that the Spanish can be quite similar to us in the sense that cortan las palabras, ven acá, echa pa acá. It's very like southern Spain.
Yeah, okay.
So that might be one of the reasons.
We'll do the questions after.
Oh, yes, I just saw it there. And okay, so Marcin Shatkowski says, Man pytanko.
Jaki jest według Was poziom życia na Dominikanie w porównaniu do Polski i UK? Pozdrawiam serdecznie. Pozdrawiamy również.
Pozdrawiam.
So the level of living compared to Poland and UK. Well,
lower.
Tu są ceny podobne, ale zarobki są jeszcze niższe. Także jest gorzej niż w Polsce i gorzej niż w Londynie. Ale, like whenever zawsze jak się porównuje poziom życia w różnych krajach, zawsze porównuje się jakąś tam średnią, tak? Czyli dajmy na to średnia w Wielkiej Brytanii, w Polsce będzie jakaś tam, ale na niektórych kategoriach inny kraj będzie wygrywał, a na innych przegrywał. I don't know if you are understanding more or less.
More or less, yes.
Tak samo będzie na Dominikanie. Na przykład, jeżeli my tu przyjeżdżamy i chcemy kupić produkty, do których jesteśmy przyzwyczajeni w Polsce, czy tam w Londynie, w Europie, dajmy na to jakieś wegańskie, jeszcze też mamy wymyślone takie rzeczy, nie? Jakieś wegańskie produkty, jakieś marki, które lubimy, one będą droższe, no bo są importowane, no bo są jakieś tam egzotyczne, prawda, dziwne, ale jeżeli byśmy chcieli mieć taki basic, jakieś takie, nie wiem, lokalne produkty, nie wiem, ryż, fasola, jakieś takie rzeczy, platany, które tutaj rosną i które się tutaj spożywa, no to powiedzmy wyjdzie się wyżywić taniej niż na przykład w Wielkiej Brytanii czy w Polsce, tym bardziej, bo w Polsce jedzenie jest chyba z tych 3 krajów najdroższe w tej chwili. Na przykład takie rzeczy jak prąd tutaj z kolei jest o wiele droższy. Electricity is a lot more expensive, but gas is cheaper.
For us, gas is very expensive for us, for the income levels.
Yeah, but I'm
comparing. But if you go just basic comparison, this and this, it's cheaper.
But like basic food stuffs that are eaten here, produced here for like the most like the
Yeah, we say la canasta familiar,
Yes.
which is basically the produce that are
it's a
consumed
family
every day.
card. Yeah, like
Like rice, beans, this, that, some basic meat.
probably it's comparatively cheaper and easier than
Yes.
in Poland, or especially Poland, because Poland's food is
Yes.
expensive,
Yes.
or the UK. But for example, and also a lot, you have to also understand that a lot of people know someone or themselves grow food. That you have avocado maybe in your backyard. You have, right, a lot of people from your family that has that food all around the year.
You always have
something growing somewhere.
Some family member that lives somewhere in the countryside, and they bring you plantain
Europe.
For sure.
The same with eggs and stuff like that. If you consume things like that, you have people that have this, around.
To finish up the idea, if you are a person that is, let's say you want to retire, you have some money, you don't have to be uber rich, you have some savings, and let's say you say, I'm going to go to retire in the Dominican Republic, and you go live somewhere in Punta Cana or whatever, you're going to have a very good life, especially if you don't need to be ordering on Amazon all the time, blah, blah, blah. You can live, basically, you can have a very good life. Yeah. The problem is when you have to go out, knife on your mouth, to try to pay for gas, for electricity, all those things. I think in Europe, you have
it's also hard to compare UK and Poland, but in Europe, like an average income is going to give you more than here, I think, right?
Here, shit goes south very fast, but at the same time, you have maybe more people around you that will lend you a hand. People are more flexible, so if you cannot pay for something, possibly they're going to give you a chance, or if not, you're going to go to a third party and you're going to get, like, there's in Europe,
right? Like you're going to solve it.
Like I said in my last video, here in the Dominican Republic, most problems have a solution.
And I think real houses are cheaper than in Europe.
Yeah, houses are cheaper in Europe.
For sure. Like rent or just even buying a property. Okay, let's continue.
Let's continue.
We are just here discovering the world because we are not sure.
Okay, so dziękuję Marcin. Gabriela. Cześć wam.
Chciałabym zapytać jeszcze jakie typowe oczekiwania mają dominikańscy teściowie wobec synowej? Jakich cech charakteru szukają w synowie dla swojego synka?
So say it in English.
So what do Dominican parents expect of their daughter-in-law?
What do they expect?
Traditionally, what do they expect that the daughter-in-law is like? And I'm sure this differs. Mnie się wydaje, że to się bardzo różni między tymi sferami społecznymi. Like depending on the social class, it's going to be different.
Yeah, but overall, it might be similar-ish.
Okay, what would be? I don't know.
Well, what do they expect? They expect, first thing is that they really expect them to be respectful towards their respectful towards their if it's for me, towards their son or their daughter. We are a non-conflictive culture.
Nie ma tutaj wydzierania się na siebie, kłócenia się takiego, jak u nas robimy z przytupem.
Yeah. So for example, if let's say if my mom or anyone else, like my friends' parents listen to the husband, and if they hear that you are being snappy, and like dark snappy, not like, hey, come on, get
niemiłe, jakieś chamskie teksty czasami się, wiadomo, zdarzają, ale tutaj są bardzo źle widziane i rodzice i syna i córki Dominikańczycy tak nie rozmawiają ze sobą. Wiadomo, że ludzie są ludźmi i się zdarza wszystko, ale taka średnia jest raczej społeczeństwa o wiele bardziej pokojowo nastawione, jeśli chodzi o rozwiązywanie konfliktu, są większymi dyplomatami. Jeśli chodzi o takie oczekiwania, że kobieta będzie w domu i będzie rodzić dzieci, i będzie sprzątać i gotować, jest to mniej tutaj widoczne niż w niektórych konserwatywnych teraz ruchach w Europie.
Yeah.
Tutaj większość kobiet pracuje. I don't think there are many people here, men or families, that expect that women would have a lot of children and stay at home and cook and clean. I think most women work here.
Yeah, Dominican Republic, it's a matriarchal society.
Yeah.
So although there is like old school
Jest jakiś tam
machismo,
tak,
I would say.
maczyzm, ale raczej to jest matriarchalne społeczeństwo.
Yeah, but
Tutaj
the
kobiety
the
są
moms
silne
are the
bardzo.
ones that
To
have
matki
the-
rządzą, tak.
Yeah, and everything. And
Raj!
yeah, it is a matriarchal society.
Yeah.
Okay, so is
And
that
also there jest bardziej dostępna pomoc niż w Europie, jeśli chodzi cenowo. Jest większa też taka tradycja, że masz kogoś, kto przyjdzie, może się zająć dziećmi albo gotuje. Nawet I'm saying that the help, like service, are more accessible, money-wise. Like poorer people can afford more help than in Europe, for example.
Yeah, and it's also, I think it's also compared to Poland,
jest takie społeczność, że
better
wszyscy,
accepted, no?
tak, że wszyscy mieszkają, jak są nawet jeżeli biedniejsi są ludzie i nie mają takiej pomocy, za którą trzeba zapłacić, no to po prostu kuzyni tu wychowują, ciotki, wujkowie, wszyscy są po prostu bliżej z sobą i mieszkają razem i pomagają sobie bardziej. Okay, let's go with the next one.
Yeah, so let's go for the next one.
How
Dzięki Gabriela. Adam Vint. One, what was the most shocking or unexpected thing for you?
Oh, guns. Let's answer this one. There are guns everywhere.
Yeah.
And somehow you don't hear like violence. I've never heard anyone shoot or heard that someone was shot, apart from like maybe on the news, some scandals here and there. But like you have
the security guards
guards in front of the supermarket.
Guns.
They have big guns, section guns.
And it's weird because it's not
for, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's very weird because you would imagine if you come and you see that, you would think, wow, this is a very dangerous country. But I mean, like I said, the danger is the gun situation. I think is just historical or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's all the Americas. I mean, the whole America has like, I don't know, but they're everywhere. And it was at first I was very uncomfortable to be around.
Yeah. So second question was, how hot or humid was the climate, or is the climate?
It's getting worse every year.
Worse or better?
By the way, people, stop eating meat because it's ruining the climate and it's getting hot, and I cannot stand it. Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Although I am vegan and I agree with her, don't be political on this channel.
Sorry, I'm ruining your channel.
So she said, was it worse or better than expected? Was it worse or better than expected? Remember when you came the first time?
The first time,
Was the heat bearable? Thanks, Vigo. Vigo is my son. I'm his dad. Vigo's dad.
Yeah. So, anyways, the heat is very strong. It's always around 30 degrees or 30 something degrees.
Now it's 33 or constantly 34.
But the humidity is what makes like it's sticky and like sauna, like you have sauna.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And obviously in the summer is the worst. Here, summer is just like in Europe in July, August is the hottest month.
First time she came, it was August. And I remember we landed at 1 in the morning. It was like 2 in the morning. And when she got out of the airport, she was wearing a tank top like this and shorts. And she was surprised. She was like, wow, the humidity at that hour.
Because it was night and also it was raining. So I thought, okay, it's going to be fresh. And I entered and it was like,
yeah.
And now it's even worse.
And sadly, it's getting worse. I remember my childhood being always, hot, but somehow manageable. And now, literally, we're taking 3 showers a day, if not 4.
Vigo looks.
Seriously, Vigo looks
so sweaty and he rolls on the floor, black face, black everything because he goes outside also. So
Jenki.
But he's very happy. He tells us in English, it's the best. Mama, I'm excited to be in Santo Domingo.
Yeah, he's excited to be in Santo Domingo. Okay. So Donata Pluskota. She says,
we answered already. They want to know about safety and crime.
Okay,
crime
we
is
answered
higher than in Poland, for sure, but not...
Unless you're in Praga at 2 in the morning, right? So that's what they say. Be careful in Praga with the guy with the Adidas tracksuit. Yeah. I don't know. I'll let you know. Okay, so Magdalena PR.
So what's my relationship? Jak układają się stosunki z teściami? Czy nie mieli problemu z synową Europejką? So how is my relationship with my in-laws? And didn't they have a problem with European daughter-in-law? Because you have to answer that. Did they have a problem?
Nie.
No.
Nie.
They knew already that you liked blondie women. So they were expecting this to happen. No, you didn't.
No problem at all.
You like Jennifer Aniston when you were watching.
Yeah, no problem at all. I think she's loved here like a daughter, and you know what? I don't ever remember my mom ever making any comments. I don't think so whatsoever. If anything that might have been a little bit like, oh wow, surprised was, for example, maybe alcohol consumption in general.
Oh, wow.
Not because she's a big alcohol consumer, but for example, when she went to
Being
Poland,
in Poland,
when
seeing
she
how
went to
much
Poland,
we drink in general.
yeah, for example, with her parents in the evening, like a couple glasses of wine, babci also, you know what I mean?
No, my babcia doesn't drink so much,
well,
but in
for
Christmas she would have some.
yeah. So maybe, but once again, that was not a comment that she made. That was not something that she was like, those people, be careful, you know? No, but yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, but it's interesting to compare, to notice that your mom doesn't drink at all.
So my mom doesn't drink at all.
If she doesn't drink at all,
there are many Dominicans here just...
No, but they never drink to that level. They don't drink like our level.
Some of them
do, but people with certain, like if you have Christmas party in a comparable type of setting to similar family, similar education level, is going to be less alcohol consumed than in Poland. That's what I mean.
So you don't need to say it in Polish? No? Because it was a Polish question.
Tak, że nie mieli problemu. Jedyne, co mogło ich trochę zastanowić, to ile się w Polsce pije, ale nie to, że się tutaj przyszłam, zataczałam, czy coś takiego, tylko jak przyjechali do Polski, to po prostu to zaobserwowali, że jego mama zaobserwowała, bo jego mama nie pije w ogóle, więc tym bardziej dla niej to jest takie my w tej chwili nie pijemy prawie wcale, więc najlepszą metodę na zbyt duże spożycie alkoholu jest posiadanie dziecka, które nie śpi. Bo so we stopped drinking because Vigo is not sleeping still. I just gave a little personal story about why we almost don't drink anymore, both you and I.
Well, she's having a 0-0.
I really like the taste of beer when it's hot, so this works. That's the next one.
So I think Agata, right? Agata?
Yeah.
Bacalare.
That's a cool name.
Cool name, Agata.
Cool name.
I am interested in technical aspects of traveling to DR. Do you have to stay in one place for some period of time or quarantine on arrival? What you can or cannot in case of COVID restrictions? So, first of all, don't take anything that I'm going to say for granted or as a don't take it as a travel advice.
Gospel.
No, just go to first ask your airline.
Depends where you're coming from.
Depends where you're coming from, and it changes by the day or week.
Yeah.
At this point, we require PCR tests.
Yeah.
It's not so difficult. Dominican Republic is fairly open. It's for sure it's a lot easier than in the UK, for example, to get out and go back. So, but just do your research, okay? It's very easy to find anywhere. You just ask around. So, Funky Kowal. Dzień dobry. Jak wygląda radzenie?
Jak wygląda radzenie sobie przy stosowaniu się do wysokiej temperatury? W poprzednich filmach było, że wszyscy mają klimatyzację w domu. Czy to wystarczy? Zosi trzeba iść coś załatwić w urzędzie około południa. Pytam, bo w Wawie jest ponad 30 stopni, każde zakupy muszą odleżeć ze zmęczenia. Jakieś dominikańskie eliksiry? Pozdrawiam. So he is asking how to deal with heat. Can you learn to deal with such heat? Because he remembers from other videos that everyone has air conditioning, which, by the way, is right here.
Right there.
And
right there.
We have. It's not in every room in this house. Nie ma w każdym pokoju, ale w wielu jest.
Sadly.
And, because he said it's 30 degrees in Warsaw now, so he wants to, and every time he goes shopping, he has to rest at home after because it's so hot.
Should you answer or you want me to answer? I don't know.
I will give you my perspective.
So say in Polish?
Takie dziwne tutaj mają do tego podejście, jeśli chodzi o tą klimatyzację, że ona wszędzie tak wali mocno, że w środku wejdziesz, coś tak zaziębisz, że jak wyjdziesz na dwór, to jest dobrze, bo jest gorąco. Ale wszędzie jest, we wszystkich takich miejscach typu urzędy, banki, sklepy, supermarkety jest raczej zimno, bo klimatyzacja działa na fulla, to też jest niedobre dla klimatu, dodam na marginesie. Ale na przykład w takich, nie wiem, knajpeczkach jakichś na starszych, na Starówce, czyli tam zona kolonialna, czy w jakichś tańszych sklepach nie ma tej klimatyzacji, ale są wtedy wiatraki. Ale czy jakieś triki są? Nic, tylko prysznic brać co chwila, zimny. Oni jedzą i piją strasznie dużo lodu, dodają po prostu szklana jest cała wypełniona lodem, gryzą ten lód, saying that you eat ice.
Yeah, VIGO'S, they are eating ice.
Vigo już je też.
And no, his teeth we're not gonna fall.
O, wiadomo, nie dają mu takiego całego, nie wiem, u nas to się lód w Polsce i w Europie w kostkach kojarzy, oni mają taki kruszony, rozwalają go, I'm saying that you have like crushed ice.
Yeah, but I remember that the Polish people think that if you eat ice, your teeth are gonna, if you eat it every day for hours, but it's good. So no, but listen, in general, it is very hot. Like we said, hotter than we're used to. But there's air conditioning here everywhere. If you go to the supermarket, if you go to the store, so yeah, if you're outside, and yeah, the body gets used to everything. So if you live here, after some months, you will adapt. Especially because it's always hot here. It might be a little hotter in the summer, a little cooler in the winter, but it's always
during the day. Someone is asking like how, like if you go shopping, jak idziesz na te zakupy, no to po prostu wejdziesz do środka i będzie ci chłodno wręcz. Więc tylko ten odcinek przejścia z supermarketu do samochodu i z samochodu do domu, co jest trochę smutne, ale no niestety tak to wygląda.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 10 minutes left for 1 hour. We want to wrap the live in 1 hour. Okay, I think 1 hour is a good time frame for the live. Lives are always big, long. So Turdus concept. Cześć, Turdus. Okay, jak radzisz? So you have to say.
It's the same. Jak radzisz sobie z wysoką temperaturą? Pozdrawiamy serdecznie całą rodzinkę. So they say hi, and how do we manage the high temperature? Again, eating ice, taking showers all the time, sitting near air conditioning, or at night also trying to open, when we wake up with Vigo at 4 or 5 a.m., we open all the windows so the air comes through. Yeah. Because if you open the windows, that's important also, through the night, then you can have lizards inside. Czyli, że jeżeli...
Cockroaches
as well, because of the climate.
They want to come inside too.
Tak, no to jeżeli, nie można, w nocy nie zalecane jest, chyba że masz super moskitiery, otwierać wszystkich okien, no bo ci jaszczurki, już jedna jest gdzieś w domu na dole, nie możemy jej znaleźć teraz. Jaszczurki, jakieś karaluchy, nie wiadomo co wejdzie do domu, więc to jest takie, że z jednej strony fajnie, bo chłodno, ale z drugiej strony chyba jednak wiatrak lepszy.
Yeah. Dzięki Kasia i Marek, papa. So now Gabriela.
Okay, so czy byłabyś w stanie mieszkać tam na stałe i dlaczego nie? So can I stay here forever? Why not? Like we mentioned before, divided, I mean not divided, but it's too much of a division between the rich and the poor. Yeah. It's still a developing country, lacks infrastructure, so if you're not used to it, it's a little hard. It's hard to public services are just worse quality, and the traffic, number one, traffic, and obviously climate. For me, this climate, it gets me sick a little bit. Like I get headaches and nausea if I am too much in the sun and the pollution of the city. But obviously, if you live like by the sea, I mean, it's perfect to travel here to go on holidays. But making your life here is just harder.
Yeah, and
the same with you, right?
From my perspective as a Dominican, if you come and live here, you will realize very soon that you have all the services. I mean, you can get all the things. Like you can get all the orders, the Amazon, you have high-speed internet. Like we are not developing in that sense. When it comes to all those high-tech stuff, we are already developed. That's a fact. You can search for it in Dominican Republic. We have all the cool cars. We have all the great restaurants.
Oh my God, yes.
Like it really feels a little bit like paradise if you're into that, but we are not into those things. We want to be able to go here and there, and enjoy everything in between. And the problem is there's a slight of a division. If you go here to play some golf, if you're into that, you will realize that this group of people will not go to dance bachata and merengue to a typical Dominican club. Discoteca.
They don't mingle.
They don't mingle a little bit, and we don't like that. We prefer to, just enjoy everything.
We want to mingle with the masses.
Yeah, exactly.
The next question.
But if we can buy a place in Punta Cana, if there's something happening, we have to Punta Cana. Really good.
Czy na Dominikanie jest catcalling? Jeśli tak, to jak sobie z nim radzisz? So as someone's asking if men in Dominican Republic do like catcall women. And
what is catcall?
I guess it's like you like saying, Rubio!
All the time.
It exists here, but
I mean, it's respectful, but it's not.
It is not in a way that women that maybe some men in the West do it. I find that this is an element of communication that Dominicans have between each other, even not between the sexes. Like people talk to each other and they joke to each other a lot more open. They say hello, they joke. Sometimes they comment on do the catcalling, but I have never heard it being like sleazy. Yeah, it's more like
a rubia
or like
or a joven.
They say compliment. They I don't know, or maybe they express like a shock of seeing someone that looks different when it comes to me, obviously my experience is different. If you ask Dominican women, they might say, "Oh my God, it's horrible. I cannot stand it." I don't know.
Yeah.
But I find Dominican people in general as being rather respectful in general.
Yeah.
Respectful, nice, not conflictive, not confrontational.
Yeah, for example,
right?
I was doing a couple of days ago. I was doing some admin stuff, so I had to go to an office, and it actually surprised me as a Dominican. But I've been living abroad for a while. Last time I was here almost 2 years, and I remember that it actually kind of like shocked me that every single person that either passed me by or if I was sitting, if they went, every single person said good morning. Greetings. How you doing? You don't know each other. Literally, they just pass on and say good morning. So that's interesting.
How are men, women from Dominican Republic different from Polish men and women? What are priorities of people living there? There are many questions. I'll start with this one. So, how different? More flirtatious here than in Poland, for sure. Men and women in general. Less confrontational, like we said already.
We are also more disorganized, for sure. Like
we always
all over the place.
But when it comes to relationships, I'm thinking like men and women. That's what I think it means. So for sure, less. I think more jealous, right? A lot more jealous. You said that
for
in
us?
General, like Dominican women are more jealous.
Yeah, Latinas are more jealous for sure.
Men aren't they more jealous?
Men are also more possessive.
I think that in Europe it's more because it's more modern in a way. In this kind of free, less traditional romantic relationships are more. I don't know. Obviously, those are all simplifications and generalizations.
Yeah, everyone is different. But one thing is commonalities that the Dominicans and Polish people are family oriented.
Yeah.
So, for example, in a relationship, we treasure the partnership.
Yeah.
There are other cultures that they are just the way they are, but they are a little bit more like I do my thing, you do your thing.
Yeah.
We kind of like converge, but they both can have their separate things. And for you guys, you take a lot of pride in the fact.
But the biggest difference for me is that you are a lot more flirtatious than Polish people. We are not. We don't do things like that.
Yeah, it's just part of everything. Like for example, when I was doing this,
confrontational.
Yeah, when I went to do this admin stuff at this office, the lady that was there, the girl that was there, she was talking to everyone, and literally to everyone, she was like, "Hey, darling, how can I help you? Oh, thank you very much, my love. I love you. Thank you so much." You know what I mean?
It's not like you don't see it as sleazy or anything, but it's
you look so pretty today. Things like that.
Yeah.
That's more. Anyway, so what else?
The next one is, what are the priorities of people living here? Priorities: get rich, to get out of poverty, which sadly a lot of developing countries or underdeveloped countries, it changes. Like you don't think, I want to write a book that will change the world. Obviously, everyone can people like that live everywhere in the world, but when you don't have basic needs met, it changes how you think about life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the priority for just to get yourself into a better standard of living.
Yeah, for sure. Here, if someone tells you
people want to move out because of that to the States or to Spain, because of the language. It's the same.
Here, people would not mind working on a Saturday if you're going to pay them more. In Europe, they're going to think about it really hard. Like if you're taking away my time, if I already make a decent salary.
If someone has, but exactly,
like starting from the fact that you live.
Is already different. So.
Yeah.
Wait, because I got lost.
Maybe just.
What are the customs that I would like to adapt in Poland? Yeah, this ability. Well, that's true. That's weird because on one side I would like us to be less, like fight less compared, like when you are, but at the same time you also don't address problems.
That's true.
You just stop talking. And no one knows what happened, and no one talks about it.
Yeah.
Till
if people get offended or something,
some people.
Either you make up, but like in Poland, it's more like, hey,
in your face.
You did this, I didn't like it. What is going on? So it's more transparent. But of course, with transparency, there comes a little bit more of rough around the edges thing. And so if we can merge a little bit the two, best.
What I find cool about the country, music. People dance a lot. Music is like
Every day.
We were driving through the city recently, and there was a mechanic place, right?
Yeah.
And there was a mechanic that and something and happy, and I like that. But what is not so cool, and that's very sad, and I don't want to sound like, I'm going to teach people how to live, but people really don't take care of trash. Like they throw in the street. Yeah. And the city is very dirty because of that. And there's not much, like the city doesn't take care of it, and obviously it's not always on the people. Yeah. Because there's not, there's no infrastructure to deal with that, or it's not, strong enough, and there's no education about it enough for people to not throw it in the street. So what is this? Is the climate change? Can we? I was not saying the name. The previous one was Maritka 007. And then before was Hanka Klapczyńska about catcalling.
Gabriela said her name.
Okay, so now it's Arkadiusz. Can we feel the climate change here? Yes, we already mentioned that, right? Yeah. Then it said Alina Esh. What is the tastiest sweets and snacks? Polish, and also what's the worst and the strangest? So for sure the strangest and the weirdest is pink skin. What is that called? Chicharrón.
Yeah.
You drive through the streets and you have this poor pig skin just hanging there. They deep fry it or like grill it. It's grilled.
It's a grill. It's like a it's like roasted.
Apart from us being vegans, even when I was not vegan, I was not able to try that.
No, for her, I think for her, the weirdest thing in the world was something that is extremely famous here is habichuelas con dulce.
Those are made of beans. I'm like, I'm not eating that.
Yeah, the red beans that are sweet.
It's like making, I don't know. To me, it was weird. Beans are not sweet. Even though I made black bean brownies, so don't ask me about logic, right? But the habichuelas. Habichuelas are like.
So the weirdest are.
Najdziwniejsze słodycze, no to przekąski to jakaś taka grillowana skóra świńska, która wisi na takich hakach, jak się nawet przejeżdża gdzieś przez między miastami, jak są jakieś bary czy sklepiki, no to sprzedają to często. Nawet jak byliśmy. Nawet jak nie byliśmy weganami, to ja nie byłam w stanie tego spróbować. I słodycze, które się zrobi, jakieś słodka fasola. Ja nie byłam w stanie tego spróbować, bo mi się to wydaje mega dziwne.
Słodka fasola.
Ale najfajniejsze to wszystkie słodycze, które są zrobione z orzechów ziemnych. Mają takie, to już wspominałam, z kokosów. Dużo w ogóle różnych słodyczy i deserów tutaj jest. I mają pyszne torty. Tylko to torty są, teraz mam trochę problem, bo krem jest na bazie jajka, na bazie białka ubitego chyba, nie na bazie śmietany, czy tam soi, czy mleka kokosowego. Co jeszcze? Olivia Villar, chyba tak. Ile trwał lot? How long was the flight? 8 hours from Madrid? 8 godzin z Madrytu.
From Poland, if you take a charter flight, if it's direct, let's say we go from Warsaw to Punta Cana, it's going to be like around 9 hours.
9 hours. I thought it was more.
Like 9.5.
And is the food good? I really like it because I really like plantain, avocados, and beans. So I'm happy with that.
I think it's really good food. We have, keep in mind, we eat high in salt or higher in salt than in Poland, and we eat higher in sugar than in Poland.
Oh, from the snacks, the plantain chips. The platany też można jak chipsy zrobić. Niestety Vigo je lubi. Niestety, bo są trochę słone, ale dobra, to tam. Hubert pyta, czy miałam okazję spróbować takich rzeczy tutaj, których nie mamy w Polsce. No to właśnie różne przekąski z platanów, nie wydaje mi się, ja nie widziałam tego w Polsce, teraz może już są, ale jak mieszkałam, to nie było. I takie owoce właśnie jak karambola, czyli takie, wygląda jak jabłko, tylko ma kształt gwiazdy. I limoncillo, to są takie małe kuleczki, które mają taką żel w środku, który się tak wysysa, który jest słodko-kwaśny bardzo, jest bardzo dobre. Jak wyglądają wasze stosunki z Haiti? Pyta Krzynek. So what's the relationship with Haiti? You take this one.
Relationship with Haiti, just without getting political. Haiti is a country we share an island with. We have, literally, we don't have a problem with the Haitians. The problem is, as with any neighbor, sometimes you have certain issues with immigration. They have a difficult situation. Our problem with Haiti is not with Haiti. It's the international the international community, the international, when you're talking like
the West,
the UN, when you talk about the UN and those countries, they
expect you to help Haiti always, and they don't want to do it.
They expect Dominican Republic to
carry the
burden, and it's not our burden. When Haiti had the very, very, very terrible earthquake in 2012 or 11, which was a tragedy, the Dominican Republic was the country that helped Haiti the most. It was astounding, especially for a country.
The Dominican Republic itself is not,
we are the ones that help Haiti the most. So that's the only issue, Once again, we have no problems with it. There's a lot of Haitians in the Dominican Republic. They're working. They are hardworking people. So really, like,
they speak many languages. Like you always say that they have.
Time you hate it, it goes
that they have good ear for languages.
They have great ear for languages. Haitians speak. They learn English very well, very fast. Even Spanish, you can hear their accent because it's like French people speaking. They have this type of
the French R.
So
the problem with Haiti also is that it is because of the corruption level, I guess.
Yeah, it's just complicated situation. Let's not get
unlucky, right? With the environment.
Just not get political, really. And I'm not sugarcoating it, guys. Seriously, it's just that because that is not a channel about politics and stuff like that.
Yes, but someone says that there were Polish soldiers there when Haiti was still a colony, and we know that story. And until today, you have Haitians there with Polish names or Polish last names.
Yeah, so it's actually interesting, but it's true.
We went to Haiti, but we just saw the border.
Yeah, we went.
What Ridesh asked about the favorite food. We talked about the food. What is the unique about Dominican Republic? Asked Piesel Pospolite. What is unique? It's very hard for me to say what's unique because to me everything here is unique because I've never been to any other Caribbean country. To me, the
Dominicans are quite particular in the whole Latin American thing. Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, us three are the most similar. We're Caribbean, but not Caribbean. If you come from England, and talk about Caribbean, you're talking about like the British Virgin Islands, etc. But Barbados,
Jamaica,
we don't belong.
Trinidad,
we don't belong. We don't share things with them aside maybe some food and stuff like that. But the Dominicans are very Dominican. So what does that mean? I think we are vivacious. We are happy people. We are flaky. We are flaky. We are flaky. We will tell you that yes, we will be there, but we will not be there on time.
Or at all.
You will feel sometimes disrespected because we don't respect, your time like that. We don't understand that, but we're nice about it. And I think overall we're happy people. Very happy people.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's nice. Yeah. When is the best time to go to Dominican Republic? Kiedy najlepiej pojechać na Dominikanę? W grudniu.
Winter. December, January.
The best climate.
It's not raining so much. It's easier.
Jest najfajniejszy klimat, tak. Jak to jest być Dominikanką? Is it good to be a Dominican? Someone's asking me.
Tak.
I'm not a Dominican, but honorary Dominican.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm an honorary Dominican, so and it's good. I recommend it.
Yeah, but Karolina has she has adapted to Dominican culture but she was always interested in the food, in the music, I rediscovered my country and I discovered parts of my country and my culture because I was with her. There were many things that I didn't used to do or I didn't used to consume. And she was like, this is interesting. Let's see.
I started drugging you. Now it's the saddest part about the pandemic. Obviously not the saddest. There are many bad things about the pandemic. But for us here, for this trip, it's the saddest that we cannot go to the movies.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to go to the movies because I don't know if they're even open because of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
But I always dragged you to see Dominican movies, which are so ridiculous. Yeah. They're so over the top, and I love it. I live for it.
Go ahead.
So someone just says that they just want to say pozdrowić, right? From army school or like szkoła wojskowa.
You guys do it like this, right?
What's that?
With the 2 fingers.
Yeah, Lexus.
It's like this, 2 fingers, Polish one, right?
Like that.
Yeah, we do it like that, by the way.
Well, look at
like
you.
This. We do it like this. Polish people do it like this.
Yeah. So tell us 3 pluses and 3 minuses of Dominican Republic. Pluses: happy, not fighting, not drinking too much. Minuses: traffic, too hot, trash in the streets. What Dominicans think about the name Dominica? I think you have this name. Dominica.
You mean the actual name?
Name, yeah. Like, is it like...
There are some Dominica.
Here they don't care about names. So you can have someone's name Polonia here, which is Poland, or Italia,
Belgica. We knew Belgica.
Yeah, you know a girl.
Italia.
Belgia. So you can name your kid whatever you want. Even Vigo. What is mine or ours biggest dream? Just to live long and have Vigo live long and be happy. That's it.
That's a beautiful dream.
Yeah. And what do we eat and drink the most? I think not us, but Dominicans. Drink the most.
Cerveza Presidente.
No, but when it comes to alcohol, but from normal drinks, you drink a lot of lemonades.
A lot of lemonade, a lot of natural juices.
A lot of natural juices and lemonades, amazing lemonades here that you don't, it's not like just liquid with ice and lemon floating. It's, they grind it.
With ice.
The ice, it's like a
frozen
slushy, it's called zamrożona lemoniada. It's delicious.
Yeah. But a lot of natural juices, a lot of them.
And the number one food is rice. Like if you don't have rice, it's like you haven't eaten, right?
Yeah. Like a typical Dominican, like a Dominican that is there working the field, you can give him a Subway sandwich this big for obiad. He will eat it, he will be happy. And then when it's time for dinner, he would say, "Oh man, I felt so hungry. I actually didn't eat so well, because there was no rice and beans and all that stuff."
Trying to see if there are any questions. Do we have still time,
guys? Yeah, we can go for an extra 5 minutes, guys. Thank you so much. We answer all of the questions from YouTube and Instagram.
I hope we didn't bore you.
I hope we didn't bore you. Now we're gonna go very quickly through the chat to see, because like I said before, we on the screen on the computer we cannot see the questions, so we have to go through the phone. And thank you. Because this was the only time that we managed to, get my mom to stay with Vigo while we did this live. At some point, we're 70 of you guys. Tomorrow, you can go back. If you're sleepy and you didn't listen to the whole thing, go back tomorrow. It's going to stay up on the channel like a proper episode. So sorry for that. But I see that all the lives that the YouTubers make, they can be a little longer.
60 people watching us. Oh my God.
There were 70 at some point.
Amazing. Someone's asking me how to achieve this level of English. I started learning
this level of English.
And him as well. We started learning very young. But what helps me now, or helped me throughout those years, listening to a lot of music and translating lyrics. That's what I was doing, and just watching a lot of English movies and TV shows, and just practicing and always practicing. Yeah,
and for example, it depends. In my case, when I was learning English, it was all, like you said, through music. I was obsessed with trying to get rid of my Latin accent, and I will tell you, I still have a Latin accent, and it doesn't matter how much I try to shake it off. But nowadays, I think it really doesn't matter. The world is so global that you can wear your, like Polish people sometimes tell me, "Oh, I'm sorry, my English is not so good," just because they have perfect English, just because their accent is Polish, because your R's are very, guys, own it.
Aggressive.
Own it. Believe me. Someone said to me once, if an American makes fun, or a British people makes fun of your accent, ask them how many languages they speak. Because probably you are speaking more
British and American friends.
No. But I mean it as a native.
Yeah, but they usually don't learn another language. It's true.
And it's mostly because
they
English,
don't need to.
Exactly. English is the main language of the world.
So someone's asking, "Hey, is it mofongo or mango?" There are two different things. Mofongo is one, and mango, and you did say the difference.
Mango is like smashed potatoes. Right?
Yeah, but it's plantain, smashed plantain.
No, yeah, it's like a
puree.
It's both are made with plantain, but the one that's mango is smashed plantain. Yeah. And mofongo, you first fry the plantain, and then you smash it. Okay. Smash it with garlic. So
and the first one is boiled, and the second
first one is boiled, and then you it's more like a puree. The other one looks more like a.
Someone wants to know Vigo's dad birthplace. What's the best place to go with kids in Dominicana? Punta Cana is like in every single offer from tour operator. Yeah, well, like we said, Punta Cana is like a resort, and with kids, I don't know with kids, because Punta Cana is the best if you want to just have drinks all the time and lay by the pool. I don't know what are the best kid-friendly places, right?
Well, for example, if you're talking about resorts and areas of the country, in Punta Cana you have nearby there's like a water world or whatever. So there are things you can take your kids there, of course, and the resorts if it's a kids-friendly one, they will have amenities for kids. Obviously, some of the best beaches are in the eastern part, where Punta Cana is, and Bávaro and Punta Cana, they're next to each other. If you're a single person and you like water sports, you like windsurfing, all those things, go to the north, go to Las Terrenas, because there it's the Atlantic, and it's the waves are bigger, so you have a lot of
there.
Yeah, you were to Las Terrenas. We were there when she was living here. The sand is like darker, but it's also very like powdery. So yeah.
Someone said that in Polsce ryż zwykle bywa jako dopychacz, which means that you have rices to kind of push the food in and kind of, it's an extra thing. Jak to w Polsce nie znamy platana? Znamy. Someone says that of course they know plantain in Poland. Sorry. When I was in Poland, I didn't know it. It wasn't something that you would buy in every shop.
Yeah, That's
what
place.
I meant, obviously. Oh, we look great. Someone said, thank you, Martin. The Dominican holidays are working for us.
And we still haven't gotten our good tan in.
Yeah.
Let's wait till we get there.
Someone said, sorry, I was a bit late. Don't worry. KK, someone's name. We will upload it. Yes, it will be there. You said it. Okay. Someone said that they heard about robberies in Brazil, so they say the Dominican Republic sounds safe in comparison. Would you say it compared to Brazil? I think so, right?
Yeah, I say
I think Brazil is known for like
Brazil. In Brazil, we also have like little mini favelas. We have that, but in Brazil, I think the favelas is so big and there are so many people there that it's just a numbers thing. If you have more people, you're gonna have more crime. I think it's a little bit like that.
But of course, there are areas in Santo Domingo where told me that we should not go.
And by the way, guys, Brazil is the biggest economy in Latin America, so they are bigger than us. They are, so I don't want to say that we are much better.
But you are number one tourist destination, right? In the Caribbean.
Yeah. In the Caribbean,
not in Latin America.
But we are very, very close in Latin America, especially when you compare our size to Mexico. You know what I mean? Okay.
Someone said that now Poland became Dominicana by climate.
We've heard that.
It's hot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, someone said Agata Barchewska said they're watching because that makes me want to learn Spanish more.
Agata, aprende español. Busca un profesor. Aprende a decir hola para que cuando yo diga cześć ludzie, what's up people, hola, you can say hola.
I don't know if you are single, but just get yourself a Spanish-speaking boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah,
that works.
That's also works.
Hola chicos, acabo de descubrir su canal hace unas semanas. Está muy bueno. Saludos de un peruano viviendo en Polonia, Bruno M. Hi Bruno.
Peru.
Hola Bruno.
Peru is great. I haven't been to Peru.
Someone's mean. Hans von B. Is it even possible that you will shut up? No, it's not possible. Is it to me? No, I don't
know.
Shut up.
I think it was a moment that I don't know what happened there. Don't be mean to Karolina, okay?
No, I take it. I talk a lot.
One thing Polish people have, and Polish women, they're tough. They can take it, and they will give it to you. So, uwaga.
She wants you to shut up. Yeah, Polish girl for ya. That's funny.
Najlepsza.
If I get sent every time. Yeah, okay. You both are beautiful. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy face for you. You see in a week.
Oh, someone said pytanie od polskiej cebuli. Question for Polish cebula. Oh, Polish cebolla.
Polaczki.
Czy życie na Dominicie jest tanie czy drogie? Yeah, we said that it's actually expensive here. Favorite Dominican food? Kawiarka, someone said. Kawiarka. That the Greca.
Yeah.
In Spanish it's called Greczynka. Funny, no?
Yeah, Greczynka.
Kawiarka. Nie wiedziałam, że to się tak nazywa. Someone said... Oh, Anya! Oh, they already went to sleep.
They'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Anya is my sister-in-law. So what else they said? Very beautiful. I'm not going to go through all of them because there are also conversations between you guys.
Yeah. I hope you're not fighting in the comments.
So someone asked about actually how Vigo is playing with other kids. We're going to see on Sunday because it's going to be a big birthday party for him, and I'm very excited. I actually muscled everyone to invite everyone with Dominican, with children here because I need him to interact with the other kids in Spanish. So far, he's been just meeting family members, but not children. So we'll see on Sunday.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was great actually.
We'll see, because the thing is that pandemic has been very difficult, especially with if you are with the kids, younger kids, you will realize that they've been alone a lot.
Yeah.
We are lucky that Vigo has been able to go to nursery almost throughout the whole pandemic time, with the exception of the first 3 months. So he's been interacting with other kids, but it's a handful of kids. It's 8-10 kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope. He's a very social kid.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I was telling him that he's gonna have birthday, he was excited for the cake, for the balloons, and for gifts. But when I said other kids are gonna be there, he said no.
No.
He said go mama papa.
Yeah.
And then some family members done.
He doesn't want to share his toys and his cake. You'll see on it. I'll record it all for you guys.
Okay, I think it's a wrap, right?
That's all. No other
there
questions?
are more questions, but
do a last one. Random question.
You have to say stop.
Stop.
Okay. There's just people talking to each other. I don't know. There's not a question. But I saw someone said, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that they're talking, means they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Someone asked, I saw it before, a question, how is the healthcare here? Is it private or is it a state?
State-owned.
I think you have both.
Both. We have both.
Yeah.
If you want, the best one is, of course, private. But they're state-owned. Yeah, both.
Yeah.
That is such a low. Just one last question. That's it.
That is good. People want to learn about the world.
No, of course, but it's a bad question to end this, hour and 20 minutes of chatter.
Someone said that they regret that we don't live closer because they would like to be friends. He's Polish and the wife is Latina from Peru. Hola! Where do you guys live? I wonder.
Yeah,
it's in Poland, probably.
In Poland.
Guessing.
By the way,
we'll be there.
We are going to Poland either at the end of August or sometime at the beginning of September to visit family. So we'll do maybe another one of these from Poland.
We'll do if pandemic lets, maybe we'll do a meet and greet.
Oh yeah, if we are in Poland, maybe we'll arrange a meet and greet. So we're in Warsaw or something, or that might be cool. We'll arrange that later.
That's it, or should I do a last one?
Last question, and this is the real last one. Just put this live with some coffee and forget about it.
Yes, Shalona still invades their head. You're covered.
Tú eres loca.
Oh, that's a good question. Do we think that cultural differences make a relationship or marriage troubles harder or not? What do you think?
I think that yes, if they are left untreated,
Yeah.
So they're going to be
Myślimy, że tak. Jeżeli nie są, jeżeli się ich nie, jeżeli nie chcemy się tak do nich dokopać i ich zrozumieć i jakby otworzyć się, że może moja kultura sprawia, że ja nie toleruję niektórych rzeczy albo źle reaguję na reaguję na niektóre jego zachowania kulturowe za bardzo, no to może doprowadzić do rozpadu związku. I niestety tak jest w wielu przypadkach, bo mieszane małżeństwa mają większe procent rozwodów właśnie dlatego, że ludzie nie umieją tego rozwiązać albo nie umieją jakby sobie z tego nawet zdać sprawę, bo nam to też zajęło wiele lat. Kłóciliśmy się o takie same rzeczy, denerwowały nas te same rzeczy i w końcu jakby dopracowaliśmy to, że niektóre rzeczy ja robię, bo jestem Polką, niektóre rzeczy ty robisz, bo jesteś Dominikaninem, powinno się podobno mówić, nie Dominikańczykiem. I wtedy musimy jakoś to rozwiązać, nie? Czyli spotkać się gdzieś w połowie drogi, że nie wiem, ja akceptuję więcej, bo z własnej woli jestem nie z Polakiem, tak? I on tak samo musi akceptować więcej, bo z własnej woli jest nie z Dominikanką, a jednocześnie musimy włożyć więcej pracy ze swojej strony, że ja zrobię ten wysiłek, żeby tą swoją polskość czasami tak trochę ją może nie stłamsić, to złe słowo, ale jakoś tak ją przytemperować i on swoje dominikańskie tam wybryki też musi trochę przytemperować. I to by było na tyle.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I do. And guys, really go to therapy. Therapy is great. Therapy is not for people that are in deep trouble. Therapy should be
too late then.
Yeah, therapy should be for people to learn to communicate, especially if you are from different cultures.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah.
Once you get past that, believe me, being in a multicultural relationship, it's amazing. It really is.
We highly recommend.
It really is. Yeah.
Anyway, you never let me have like a last thought. I thought mine was just so beautiful.
That is very true. She's always telling me that I'm stealing her thunder. So let's go back.
Vigo's dad, by the way, the channel, not Vigo's mom. So I forgive you.
Guys, thank you very much. Let's do this. Do the tip.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Boom!
That's all, guys. That's the end of the
Episode.
live.
Yeah.
I hope you liked it.
Sure.
1 hour and 23 minutes. But once again, it's okay.
Thank
It is
you
what
for
it is.
sticking with it.
Thank you. We know
so
it's
much.
late. Enjoy it and keep writing in the comments.
Dobranoc.
We will go there, and Karolina will go there and keep answering, and I
Yeah.
will answer you. Okay? Okay. Dobranoc.
Bye.
Papa.
Papa.
And end.
It was fun.